Hello, SNA assassinators. I don't know what just happened on the last video, but it just cut out before I was even done because I was about to talk about the final news story for today on January 9th, 2025, and we're gonna close out the moment by talking about the football video, and well, yeah, we're gonna get things. We're gonna close out the video with some four what do they call it? What's it? Four verts like of the wild card finale like edition. What was that? I already did. Already did this one. Okay. Now we're talking about the Steelers and Baltimore's game news, like about who will be competing, who will be on the shelf, like and and the updates on what time they're going to be playing and how to catch it up and watch it and more. And it says the Baltimore Ravens and wide receiver Zay Flowers will not. Baltimore Ravens wide receiver Zay Flowers will not be competing this weekend on the wild card games against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Are sustained. He sustained a knee injury in Week 18's game, and he'll get started again next week, and we'll move forward with the guys when we have said Ravens head coach John Harbaugh like Harbaugh on Thursday. We're excited about the games the we have which is everybody else. Like it says, Zay Flowers. Uh, it excited Saturday's game against Cleveland Browns. After the going down hard on a catch and run the 24-year-old receiver immediately grabbed at his right knee and was in a visible pain. And it says it shows it right here where he was escorted to the medical tent with a what they call a pronounced limp, with a pronounced limp, then went to the locker room. But yeah, here's the video. Here's a short video of what occurred on last Saturday's game. Or was it Sunday? It just said Saturday. No, I'm gonna say Saturday. But here we go.
Darts down. The 11 is grabbing his knee as he goes to the turf.
And that does not look good. And it states that the Ravens initially announced Flowers as questionable to return with a knee injury, but later downgraded his status to out on Monday. Harbaugh said the knee injury Flowers suffered was not considered day to day. But however, Flowers, who is in his second NFL season, finished with a 1,047 receiving yards and four touchdowns for the NFC North Division. Champions that production earned him his say first his first career in it says that Pro Bowl selection in and Flowers has been a big part of what we do like and said Tom Mockin on Wednesday he's tremendous player but we've got a lot of really good players, so other guys play if that's not the case. Should the Ravens beat the Steelers in advance in the divisional round, like they would play again like in January 8th, 18th or 19th, depending on like who they're going to be facing. But what are your thoughts on Zay Flowers is not going to be compete going to win like over stadium, which I totally forgot their stadium name, and I apologize for that. But yeah, let me know in the comments. But I will indeed make that review video next to making Sunday night's video, along with the Commanders against the Buccaneers and the Rams against the Minnesota Vikings, which I'm going to be doing like so many playoff primetime games. Like I'm probably going to be doing that game after I do the AEW Collision review video, which is the Saturday, of course. But yeah, there's so much to talk about here on the SNA podcast. It's so fun to be a wrestling and a football fan at the same time, and there's gonna be plenty more football stuff to be talking about. Even though we have our off season by February, like I'm still gonna talk about football, but it's probably gonna be later on in the year, like probably in the late summer, early fall, like I did this season, like from last year in September of 2024, starting things off with the Chiefs against Baltimore in the first game of the season, which was one, you guessed it, by them back-to-back Super Bowl Chiefs. And I hope the same, like no matter who they're facing in the AFC side of the playoffs. Leave a comment below who you rooting for, like in this playoff season, which you all obviously see in Super Ninja Austin here, rooting for them back-to-back Super Bowl Chiefs. And I hope they go back to become like a 3 time in a row, breaking records like against the likes of the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. But yeah, but that's gonna be it for today, Assassinators, and I hope that y'all enjoyed the video, like in these wildest and intriguing football news stories and transfers that y'all Assassinators need to know. And let me know in the comments which one was your favorite one onto the list. This is where we got and then we're gonna be seeing the likes of the Chargers and the Chargers and the Texans are gonna be playing Saturday. 4:30 p.m. Eastern and 3:30 p.m. Central, and Baltimore Ravens at 8 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Central, and then on Sunday it's gonna be noon, like 12. It's gonna be at noon Central and 1 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be the Denver Broncos against the Buffalo Bills, and and then we got the Green Bay Packers at 3 p.m. Central and 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sunday Night Football, we got the Washington Commanders against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 8 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Central. And and probably in the same time that and the next day, like live on ABC, it's gonna be the Minnesota Vikings against the Los Angeles Rams, which I also going to be making a review video on too. It's going to be 3 straight days. I'm going to be making these football review videos, like for these teams that's going to trying to where you take a spot in the division round and hoping that you get to the AFC and NFC division respectively. But they're going to have to get past the guys up on top, and that's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs, respectively. And something just tells me these are going to be the two guys that are definitely going to be headlining the Lombardi Trophy contest. But we're just going to have to wait and see this weekend, like who's going to be making it and who could potentially make it to the AFC and NFC divisional playoff championship. But this is gonna be it for today, Assassinators, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And if I had to pick a news story, I'll say maybe these roundups of the playoffs, but it was not really much because that was the main focus on today's SNA podcast videos. Even in specific games like the Baltimore Ravens against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I think that's definitely going to be an underdog contest overall with any of these two games, like with the Commanders and the Buccaneers and the Vikings and the Rams. But again, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If so, please make sure to hit the big thumbs up button and considering hit the subscribe button as well, and for more SNA videos if y'all are interested. And make sure to check out my Friday Night SmackDown review video, which that's going to be taking place on, I'll say, it's going to be taking place this tomorrow, like by tomorrow on January 10th, which we're going to be seeing LA Knight. Going to be challenging Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship, and probably much more other matches that's going to be on the card. I'm trying to think what the matches that's going to be. Oh, that's the only match that I can think of right now. Maybe it's for the best WWE advertising, so it can try to surprise us with something that we're not going to expect. And we're going to be talking about how stunned that we were here on social media. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see about that. I hope, again, y'all have a fun time watching this, and I hope that y'all's day is going to remain fun and safe, and even if there's a bad critical critical weather, whether if it's snow, water, fire, snow, water like a flood or fire, tornadoes, what they call it, a hurricane. Hope y'all stay safe and survive off of that. And I hope that you guys will have a magnificently awesome rest of your evening. And I will see you all on the next video with some more SNA content until we meet again. Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye-bye, my assassinators. Y'all take care and have a superific and awesome rest of your Thursday evening. And I'll see you guys probably a little bit later than today, like same time tomorrow. And and see you guys soon. Bye-bye.